Can we live on Venus? Terraforming planets explained, for decades, we have dreamed of colonizing other planets. While Mars often takes the spotlight, there's another world that might hold even greater potential: Venus. A planet similar in size to Earth, but with a surface hot enough to melt lead. Could we ever terraform Venus and make it habitable? Or is this planet forever doomed as an unlivable inferno? In this video, we'll explore whether humanity can one day call Venus home and how we might transform a hellish world into a paradise. The harsh reality of Venus may look like Earth's twin, but in reality, it is one of the most extreme environments in the solar system. Before we discuss terraforming, we need to understand why Venus is so uninhabitable. Extreme temperatures. Venus has an average surface temperature of 475 degrees Celsius, 900 degrees Fahrenheit, hot enough to melt lead. This makes it even hotter than Mercury, despite Mercury being closer to the Sun. Thick, toxic atmosphere. Venus' atmosphere is 96% carbon dioxide, with thick clouds of sulfuric acid. The atmospheric pressure is 92 times higher than Earth's. Standing on Venus would feel like being 1 kilometer, 0.6 miles, underwater. Runaway greenhouse effect. Billions of years ago, Venus might have been like Earth, with oceans and a stable climate. But a runaway greenhouse effect turned it into a blazing hellscape by trapping heat and evaporating all water. Why Venus instead of Mars? If Venus is so extreme, why not just focus on Mars? Surprisingly, Venus has some major advantages over the red planet when it comes to colonization. Earth-like gravity. Venus' gravity is 90% of Earth's, meaning humans could live there without the long-term health risks of low gravity, unlike on Mars. Closer to Earth, Venus is 38 million km, 24 million miles away, while Mars is 225 million km, 140 million miles. A trip to Venus would take only 3 to 4 months, compared to 7 to 9 months for Mars. Thick atmosphere. For protection. Unlike Mars, Venus has a dense atmosphere that shields it from cosmic radiation. This means colonists wouldn't need underground shelters to protect themselves from radiation exposure. Terraforming Venus. Can we make it habitable? If Venus has so many challenges, how could we ever terraform it? Scientists have proposed several mind-blowing ideas to transform Venus into a habitable world. Idea 1. Giant space sunshades. Since Venus is too hot, one solution is to block some of the sunlight reaching the planet. Scientists propose placing huge mirrors or sunshades in orbit around Venus. These would cool the planet over thousands of years, allowing to condense and form oceans again. Idea 2. Removing carbon dioxide with advanced technology. Venus' atmosphere is full of carbon dioxide, causing extreme heating. We could use genetically engineered bacteria to absorb and release oxygen. Another option? Massive carbon capture machines that extract and store it underground. Idea 3. Bombarding Venus with water-rich asteroids. Venus has no liquid water, but we could bring water to it by redirecting ice-rich comets and asteroids to crash into the planet. If enough water is added, it could help create oceans and a more Earth-like climate. Idea 4. Floating cities in Venus' atmosphere. Instead of changing Venus' surface, why not live above it? At 50 kilometers, 30 miles above Venus, the temperature and pressure are similar to Earth's. Scientists propose building floating cities in Venus' upper atmosphere, where humans could live in giant airships above the toxic clouds. The challenges of colonizing Venus. Even if we find a way to terraform Venus, there are still enormous challenges to overcome. Challenge 1. Extreme pressure and heat. Even the most advanced landers have only survived for a few hours on Venus' surface. Future missions will need heat-resistant technology to survive. Challenge 2. Creating sustainable oxygen. Since Venus air is mostly carbon dioxide, colonists would need massive oxygen production for survival. Challenge 3. Generating energy. Solar panels could work above the clouds, but on the surface, sunlight is blocked by thick clouds. Other options? Nuclear power or floating solar farms above the atmosphere. Could we see a human mission to Venus? While terraforming Venus is a long-term challenge, NASA and other space agencies are already planning missions to explore the planet. Mission 1. NASA's Da Vinci Plus probe. NASA is launching Da Vinci Plus in the 2030s to study Venus' atmosphere in detail. This will help us understand whether Venus ever had oceans and how we might terraform it. Mission 2. Russia's Venera D mission. Russia is working on Venera D, a new lander designed to survive Venus' harsh conditions longer than ever before. Mission 3. Future human missions. Some scientists believe we could send humans to floating habitats in Venus' atmosphere within 50 years. If successful, this could be the first step toward making Venus our second home. Venus is one of the most extreme planets in the solar system, but with advanced technology, we might one day transform it into a livable world. From floating cities to massive space mirrors, the possibilities are endless. But the question remains, will humanity ever have the resources and determination to terraform an entire planet? Do you think we should colonize Venus before Mars? Let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more space exploration updates. Until next time, keep looking up.